My prayer today is that God will wipe the tears off your faces and that He will heal your brokenness. So, hi guys, I'm Lorraine, a singer, a music minister, a songwriter. I'm based in Nakuru. Yeah, so the inspiration of No More Tears, um, it came from a hard time in my life. It came from, I call it a season of being downcast. I know saying depression might be heavy for some people, and but I know it was a season where I was downcast in the sense that nothing was really working out for me in my life, with my goals, with my plans, with God's vision, and um, and even the people around me. Like nothing was even working out, and it was a season of so many tears. And so this song, even though it is No More Tears, it came from a place of faith. I call it a faith song. And God has given me so many faith songs during that time. And so I don't despise these times of these low seasons in your life. Don't despise the low seasons of your life because God uses that to bring a lot of fruit in your life. Could it be that that verse that says the treasures that God will give us treasures in darkness, that God is giving us treasures in these dark places in our lives, that He's bringing out treasured goods and treasured things in our lives. So, so it's been a faith song. I wrote it at a point where I had not yet even seen the breakthroughs and the answered prayers that I have been hoping and praying for. And through that, through the song, God embraced me and He comforted me even during this pain. So I pray that this song also does the same to you. I have experienced God personally. I've experienced His healing power in my life. And there was a time in my life that I had the spirit of depression. It had entered me. My countenance had changed. I was down and out. I was sad. And this healing, I have experienced healing, like I've experienced something similar to this healing before, but that one I had experienced it in high school when I had a spirit of depression for like, I'd say a whole term because it was from Form 3 that term to Form 4 second term when now we were having those prayers and that kind of thing. So I was just sad. I was just sad. Everything ilikuwa inanipita. Like I was not, nothing was entering, nothing that the teachers were teaching was entering. Some students had noticed it and actually called me aside and asked me, like, Lorraine, are you okay? And actually, even my math teacher at the time, God rest her soul, noticed. She called me to the staff room and talked to me and asked me, like, what's wrong? I'm seeing like you're just not there. You're in your own world. So I don't know how it came, but it came. And I remember funny thing is how you can attract such things. Like you just attract things around you that are like connected to depression. And so in the library, I remember I was reading this book that was talking about depression and how that particular person was so happy in their depression. And I was actually happy in that depression. I was happy to be sad. I was happy if anyone noticed it. So I was just like, wow. So through that time, I was failing, because like I was just not present. I was just in another zone, in another world. I was like a zombie going to class. What I liked was to go to the chapel and to pray and to just find God, but I was still depressed. So sometimes you can be your deepest in God, yet you're like depressed. So, and even in that depression, I remember that God still used me. to minister salvation to my math teacher. I told her about God. I told her also for her she had a condition which needed healing. So I told her that God could heal her and that kind of thing. And she was actually considering giving her life to God. And what happened was that in Form 4 second term, there was this challenge weekend where people from outside came to minister to us, and through it, the person preached. Then they gave us a time to just talk to God on our own. And so I appreciate those pastors. This is even a word for pastors out there that when you preach, create that time for your congregants to just connect with God and cry out to God. And after you've given them the word, create that avenue and atmosphere for them to be able to seek God, to kneel down, to be free, to just cry out to God concerning that word, concerning whatever it may be in their hearts, because that is where I got my deliverance.